So now we are going to start discussing about the small part, that is SDLC example for the cloud service and life cycle. That small example we'll see for the cloud service life cycle for this system development life cycle. So first, this cloud service life cycle basically been said to be the similar that we had discussed, that there are service analysis means identifying what are the market requirement, what is the contextualization, what are the concept analysis, and all these type of analysis was being done in the initial phase. Thereafter you do the designing part for the service designing and specification and development and reuse you want to develop. Thereafter you go for the implementation, service implementation. So you need to study out what the software, so what are the software, what are the programming environment that are required, so technical services characteristics you need to study. Thereafter you have to do the publishing of that service, means how and where you have to deploy that service. Means there are various internet based domains available, so you need to publish that service, and then you have to market that service, that this is my service, you want this feature, you can use it. Like in case of Facebook or Google, so they do the publishing on their own servers. Thereafter service operation means you keep on maintaining and monitoring what are the contract with your users, what are the expectation of the users, so these are the information that you keep on maintaining with time. Then retirement, service retirement. So basically in the service retirement, so after a long run of a service you need to just say that goodbye to that service, because it becomes obsolete and there is lots of economy that are required and technical requirement and competency with the new technologies. So you just say goodbye to that service and you just discard that service. This is what is the service life cycle, cloud service life cycle. So you have service analysis, then service designing, then service integration, then service publishing, service operation, and service retirement. So this is the whole thing with the market and source of purchasing and all these things. Thereafter the authors have done some mapping with the service life cycle phases and the generic management phases. So there is one field, the management, where you do the MBA type of things, business management, administration. So there's one part, cloud service life cycle. So these are the both the things are being merged. So this project management is there. So they have various preparation for strategy management. Then you do the service analysis, portfolio management, then service designing part would take place, service implementation part would take place, service publishing part would take place, service operation part would take place, then service retirement part would take place. And this thing, whole thing was being integrated with the project management and then the operational management and the whole portfolio management. So this strategy management, portfolio management, project management, and operational management and portfolio management was being done. Thereafter, this cloud service lifecycle was also being described by these authors in IEEE Transactional Service Computing. So this requirement analysis was being done, as we had discussed, that there are various functional and non-functional requirement mentioned in the specification, and there's issue for request for service was being generated. Then you discover that service, that where is that service, what is the link, what are the procedure and functions, and how to access those, and advertisement was being done for them. Then there are various negotiation that your service would do with the customers, with in which is mentioned in the service level agreement. So service level agreement is a legal document that consumer and primary user service should need to be maintain. Then service is that quality of service that need to be mentioned, and the whole quality of service should need to be mentioned. Then the this service consumption part, that is the again most important part, that been taken care, that the service consumption, service compositioning, and service monitoring would take place. Then the service should have the two parts, consumer as well as service cloud provider. So consumption would be done by the consumer and provided by the composition of various services are being done by the cloud service maintainer or that cloud service provider. This is how the cloud service life cycle takes place according to this author, that requirement, discovery, negotiation, consumption, compositioning of various services are being done, and the consumer will do the consumption and service cloud provider would do the compositioning. And the same step would be explained in these steps: requirement, the five phases: requirement, discovery and negotiation with the customer and service provider, then compositioning of the service, then consumption of that service would be done, then representation of the concept and some relationship would also be done in the phased manner. Then IT standard life cycle for that cloud, and this type of example we can see. So there is high level conceptualization of IT that has been given by the NIST Cloud Computing Standard Roadmap. This NIST is a very prestigious standard organization in US, and this high level conceptualization standards for development of product process of IT based product and process and services and deployment for them. So what are these? So first requirements are being decided, base standards are being decided, then what are the requirements that we need to implement, then profile development was being done. Thereafter you have references and implementation, and then testing part would be done for the tool, product and services. Then testing was being done properly. Then the deployment part would be done. Then the whole thing would go, if there is some testing failure, then the requirement would be readjusted, the base standard would be readjusted, and then the whole profile development again, testing plans would again be designed, then testing would again be done. And when the product has been completed, passed through some testing part, then the deployment part would be taking place. So this is what IT standard life cycle according to the NIST cloud standards. Thanks all of you. So thanks all of you. I hope that you had enjoyed this part. We'll start the next part very soon. Thanks. Bye.